Hey everybody, wanted to go real quick into about what I was trying to explain myself in the last video I put out there. I noticed how in this song, Welcome to the Machine by Pink Floyd, a lot of the lyrics are explaining about what two parts. I think there's a lot of parts to this machine, obviously. The main one is Saturn. I think that, they might, a lot of people might be onto something that might be a big computer, or it was made basically. Now, the machine on Earth, I think, is broken into four parts, like they're showing right here in this picture right here. See how there's four pies right here? Well, I think these are the four parts to get unity between Saturn's machine and then our machine. And that's what's going to break these fallen angels, demons out of where they're at. That's the whole reason they're doing this. Now, there's one part right here you can see with chemtrails right here. See them right there? Sorry about that. Chemtrails right there. Now, if you don't know what chemtrails are, do some research on that there and look up in your sky because they're up there. So I think this might be, this is all just theory, but I think this might be one reason why they have these chemtrails up there. Okay, so here we go to the next part. Now, this part, I believe, is probably with CERN, because the earthquake that came from Japan, a lot of people think, not CERN, I'm sorry, with HARP. Now, a lot of people think that HARP was the one that was the reason why the earthquake happened in Japan. So I'm going to take you real quick. If you actually, you know what, I would say do some research on HARP. I don't have enough time on this to show you why, HARP. But here's the third part right here, I think, with CERN. So there's three parts. So there's one I'm not sure about yet. I think this might have something to do with up in space. So maybe it's the satellites, you see up in the sky that they have up there. And then who knows, But I think this is what this is trying to represent, the machine we're trying to get together on Earth. Just the fact that they have chemtrails here in a 1970 picture is pretty amazing, I think. So let's go on. Let's get on to the next picture. There's three pictures I'm going to show you from Welcome to the Machine pictures they had out in the 70s for Pink Floyd. Okay, this is the next picture I wanted to show from Pink Floyd. Now, notice here, this is in the form of a box or a cube. See, there's a cube formation right there. Now, as you can see, there's blood going up here. This is what is feeding the machine. Our blood. So, it's pretty sinister stuff, I know, but I think people have a right to, think about, what's going on, and maybe, do some research on themselves, because our energy is what's feeding this. So, this is a very important thing I think you need to know. If you believe this or not. I mean, it's up to you to, what you believe. I just show you what I think this might possibly be. But I think there's no doubt that this is the cube and blood is feeding it. So let's get on to the next picture here. Okay, now this picture right here, you see a guy shaking hands, and it looks like it might be with himself right there. So you got your duality, I guess you would say. And notice how he's doing the Freemason handshake there too, which is pretty weird. Do some research on that. This is the way a lot of these shake hands. And he's on fire. Now, if you research occult science, he talks a lot about how when they used the Nazi bell, people were incinerated when this happened, and it helped feed this beast. Now you can see right here the number 20 and the number 17. Now with the 17, it adds up to 8, which is, what we're stuck in, this time loop. And it also can be made into a triangle, see? Or even a cube, too, number 17. And 20 is a number for Saturn too. 10 or 20, in multiples can be used for Saturn. So this one I think is what they're showing when the machine gets turned on and what happens to us, because it talks about in the Bible that the time that the first time was with water, God promised, and then the next time He promised it would be with fire. So this could also definitely represent that too. How when the judgment comes, it will be by fire. It will, because He promised it wouldn't be by water again. Look right here, how this, you can see it kind of makes a demon right there. See? These spiritual stuff here. There's another demon right there. You see the eye? That's crazy stuff. It bothers me sometimes to put this stuff out there, but I think people have the right to know what's going on. So let's get on to the next and last picture, and it's a real interesting one. Okay, this is the last one I'm going to show, and it is a real interesting one, that's for sure. Now you can see that they have this, I guess you would say this is them with, tying down like the Nazi bell kind of thing, and as you can see, it's involved with time. So like I said, that it's involved around time travel. And as you can see, you have these columns here in a big cube box, keeping it contained. Now look, you can even see the light going down here, and two guys right down here. Maybe they're the ones that are going to be set on fire. Like Bill was talking about with the Nazi bell. Really interesting picture. You have your blue and your red, because that's what they use too, colors schemes to do this. And blue and red's a big common one. Blue and red together makes purple, and you see purple a lot everywhere these days. And yeah, this is the last one I'm going to show here, picture-wise. But like I said, this is a real interesting one. So I'd like to get some comments. What do you think? Else you can see in these pictures, because they're just, I think amazing and really eerie pictures. But that Pink Floyd, they had a lot of cryptic stuff. So this is just another one right here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Pink Floyd's music. I always have. I mean, it's real interesting, real genius, music. I mean, you can't deny that. And a lot of it, I think, is scripted for what is happening now. And they're almost telling you what's going on. What world you're living in a lot of their songs. So, I don't want to discredit them at all either, but, I'm sure they're, a lot of them are part of it, the Illuminati, obviously, because they know a lot of this stuff. But I still, give credit where credit's due with their music. Now, this also can be like a form of like a jail, because we're in the prison time loop that we're in right now. See the bars, it can be weaponized bars. Okay, I will see. I guess I will see you for another video, and God bless as always.